Rajevac. In your post-match press conference after the game against Morocco, you said that the team created a lot of chances, but they couldn't utilize them. Within the period, have you been able to work on them enough for them to give you the assurance that when the chances come up tomorrow against Gabon, they are not going to waste them? And then when is Kudus Mohammed arriving in the Ghana camp? Are you still expecting him? Thank you.
Definitely, we are trying to improve our performance, and every next match I expect us to play much better and to be more efficient in front of the opponent post. We are concentrating, our focus is on Gabon match, so we studied the team and we prepared well. I have faith in my players and we are ready for the match tomorrow. We are not sure yet about Kudus, but we expect to see him soon with us. So he's recovering, he started training, so hopefully he will be with our team soon.
Certainly this is your second half call with the Black Stars, and you've obviously been in such positions. Now, what is the weight of pressure on you to win tomorrow's game?
Yes, exactly as you said. So there is always a pressure, but you know, coaches are used to live and work with the pressure because every next match is the most important. You know, we still have 2 matches to play in our group, so we are thinking about the next one, Gabon match. This is the most important match for us at the moment, and we are trying to channel this pressure into a positive performance.
After that first loss to Morocco, what do you think needs to change for us to record a win versus Gabon tomorrow?
We really worked a lot in the previous few days, so we know exactly what it takes. You know, we played well in the previous match, so we need to step up a little bit to make our performance even better. So we worked well, and everybody is okay. We don't have any COVID issues in the team, so players are feeling okay. They had time to rest, and tactically we are ready, and hopefully everything will go well for us.
My question is twofold. First to Richmond Boakye-Adom and then to coach. To Boakye-Adom, I want to know what the conversation has been between the players following the first defeat, what the morale is between you guys, or what the morale is in the camp between you guys. And also to coach, is Boakye-Adom's presence here an indicator that he could possibly be starting in the game?
Well, good afternoon to everybody, and thank you for your question. I think the morale in camp now is the mindset to win against Gabon. I always believe the downfall of a man is not the end of his life, and we've been training very hard, and we know what is in front of us, and we know what is expected of us from home. 30 million people, what they are expecting. So we being here to participate in the tournament is not just to play, but over 40 years we've not been able. So the agenda in our head in camp is to make sure we get to the final. So for whatever happened against Morocco is past. We are focusing on tomorrow's game, which we need to bring the 3 points home, and I think each and every player has the mindset to bring that game home. So that is what we are thinking in camp, Gabon.
I never talk about the players' selection, you know, before the match. They all are aware that they are in contention for the team, and as I usually say, it's important to start the match properly, but it's even more important to finish the match the way we want. So all the boys are ready, and tomorrow at the match meeting, they will find out who will start the match.
My question to Richmond Boakye-Adom. For some time now, goals have been very scarce for the Black Stars. You being the striker, what do you think, watching from the bench, being on the field, what do you think has been the problem with the team in terms of the inability to score goals?
Well, I think there are a lot of players in front, and I think football sometimes it doesn't go as you expect it. We have Jordan, you have me, you have Benjamin. And as I said, the first game wasn't on our favor, was not for us. We couldn't get the chances to utilize it. But I think against Gabon, something good or something better is going to come out, and I think we are going to score. As a striker, I always believe when the first chance is being missed, you need to focus on the second chance, and we are here to make sure we score a lot of goals. And I believe tomorrow we will win the game, and the strikers will make an impact in the game, and everybody will see.
Coach, we want to know the update on Andrea Yu. He missed training yesterday, so we want to know whether he's fit to start tomorrow's game. And then secondly, I want to know whether you'll be making some changes in tomorrow's game. Are we going to see new players on the field tomorrow?
He will definitely be ready. You know that he suffered a knock, and you know his head and was hurt, and he needed stitches, so he's feeling okay. But about the selection, as I said, I never talk about the selection before the match, so let's wait and see.
Recently, there was a lot of controversy about refereeing decisions in the World Cup qualification and yesterday in AFCON as well. They've introduced VAR for this particular tournament, but what I wanted to ask you is, what do you hope to see from the officiating in the rest of the tournament, given the way that it has gone so far?
It's not my style to comment about officiating. I usually don't do that, but because I'm asked, and there are a lot of controversy, and you look, the whole world is talking about this. Even when we looked at our match against Morocco at the end of the first half, it was, according to our judgment, it was maybe a penalty for ourselves, but VAR didn't even bother to check, and there were actually many decisions that are questionable, and especially yesterday what happened. So I think this is becoming an issue, and we hope that in the next days of the competition the officiating would be less controversial and more fair for everybody. Still, it's not my style usually to talk. Even after matches I never comment on this, but I congratulated to referees after the match, they can make a mistake, they are humans, we understand that, but now we have VAR, so the number of mistakes should be less. So this is what happened, but hopefully it will be less controversy, we hope, in the next matches in the competition.
When it comes to officiating, I'm not really good at it because I'm a player, but what I believe is there are a lot of people watching the game, and football is a game of hearts. There are people who support their team, who are at home with all their hearts. So the little mistake you make is going to cause a lot of issues for so many countries and so many teams. So I just hope they will be able to fix whatever has been going on, because they are also human beings, they can make mistakes, but they should be really, really careful with the decisions that they make, because a wrong decision can take a team home, and a right decision can take a team to the final. So all that I want to say is they should just make sure they make their decisions right, because you cannot change it when the mistake is done and the team is gone. And those at home who support with their hearts and everything, it's not good for them. So I hope they will just make amends on the mistake that they've been doing. Thank you.
Yeah, VAR is supposed to, the function of VAR is supposed to, to have referees to have less mistakes than before, so it should be used smartly, and we hope this will improve the quality of the game and bring more fairness in the match. So hopefully it should be okay, and these mistakes shouldn't happen so much in the future.
Against Morocco, you had 5 shots to their 12. You had less than 40% of the ball. I think you lost the midfield battle. Do you need to see more from Thomas Partey? He's had a difficult time at Arsenal. Do you need to see more from him in this competition? And a question for Richmond Boakye. In the past, some people said you were maybe the new Asamoah Gyan You could be his successor. Could this be the tournament where you prove that you can be the main man to lead the line for the Black Stars?
We analyze the match, of course. If you look at statistics, sometimes it's important, sometimes, it's not. But, we analyzed the match the following day, and, I was pretty happy with most of the aspects of the game as my players did, Of course, you learn from every match, and, we are trying to improve those things in order to improve the level of the performance of your team. So we are growing, and that's good. Thomas Partey, maybe this match performance was not at his level, but definitely he's a great player, and he will prove everybody in the next matches that he can play fantastically, and he can really contribute the team, and I hope he will be the best player in this tournament.
Well, I'm very honored for you to compare me to a player like Samuel Jan, who has made an impact in the national team. I also heard it, a lot of people said it, I read it, but I had a couple of injuries when I came back from China, and it slowed me down a little bit. But I believe to get to the level or half of what Asamoah Gyan did, you need consistency in the national team, as he had, and there has to be a belief. You have to believe in the national team. Everybody who supports any national team has to give the team the support, because you don't use one day to just improve on something. It needs time, and when you give us the time and you focus on 3-4 strikers and you keep them and you begin to work on them, I think what he did, at least we may not be able to get to where he did, but we may be able to do half of it. All that I ask from everybody who support the national team should always believe in their team and their country, and be able to give positive things towards the players so that they can work hard to achieve what others did. It's not everybody who read a comment on the media that can take it. For me, if I read something, I can take it, but there are some players, their spirit is different. When they find something, they go down and it kills them. So for me, to be compared with such a player like Asamoah Gyan is an honor. But I'm still young, I still have more time to work on myself. All that I ask is for everybody to give the belief and the support, and we will work to achieve something for the nation. That is what I can say about this question. Thank you.